everyone, welcome back to Kamikaze Collecting. Today I've actually got kind of a toy haul kind of unboxing review. My brother and I actually went up to Savannah, Georgia to Planet Fun, and we stopped at a local mall, can't even say it. One of the local malls that has the Think Geek store in it. Kind of looked around there and found a few things. And these are the things I actually found at Planet Fun. Got the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure torso and right arm, because those are the last two pieces actually needed for this figure. Already had both the legs, the head, and the left arm. So actually go ahead and put this together. Alright, just like that. The figure is now complete. So now I can put him in an alpha flight section. Now that I have Sasquatch and the new Guardian figure, Marvel's Guardian. So I can put them together. So yeah, let's see right here. Alright, next up, I grab the ball and block for Sandman. I still need one of the legs, I believe, for him. I picked it up and then kind of eBay priced it. That's roughly how the store will actually price their loose parts like this. Kind of figure it's going to be a little bit too much. I figure I'll just wait, maybe be able to find the figure and the leg piece together, new and packaged, for about the same price roughly. And have this Thanos Build-A-Figure leg that goes with the non-armor. Make sure I actually did grab the right one before I snap on there. So now the thing I need for this one is his left arm, which they didn't have. So then that one will actually be complete. I'll actually be able to put it with my MCU Legends, or the Avengers. I do not have any of the Titan Wave, not Titan, but the armor version of this. And pick up the Terax weapon. I already had this part, and I just needed the handle part, but I went ahead and just got the whole thing. They just priced it as one piece and not two pieces. I still need a lot of that figure to finish. And then here we have this Electra that was actually in a 2-pack. I believe it is a Hasbro figure. I could be wrong, I can't remember, it's been a while since I've seen these. She came with Ronin in a 2-pack. Comes there 2 saws. She's got the one sword. Assume she's not supposed to actually like holster the sword, since she doesn't have a sleeve for it. It was just kind of tucked in the back for right now. She has the basic ball shoulder joint. She has the single elbow joint. Has both wrist movements. She can turn and she can go in and out, or up and down, whichever way you want to say it. She does sort of have an ab crunch, but it's like the upper torso is just basically split kind of thing. So basically right under the chest it's another section. So from basically here up moves and then here down, basically your ab section's another part. She has kind of the ball joint crotch area. Does not have a, well, it does have a thigh swivel, but it's like way up in the figure. It's not like your typical thigh pivot that's up here. It's like actually up by the ball. She does have a double knee joint. Does not have a calf swivel. And then she has a kind of a 360 ankle pivot. Does have the up and down motion for the foot, but it's a little bit stiff. I'm not going to force that. It stays in place where it needs to, so I can pose it or stand it, whatever. So I'm not going to heat it up and try to break it loose or anything. Which actually will make sure that she can stand up. Sometimes these figures are a little bit wonky on standing up. Yeah, she'll stand up fine, so don't need to mess with the ankles on that. And the last thing from Planet Fun will be this Tiger Stripe suited Wolverine. Unfortunately, he does not have the claws or any accessories that would come with it. So because he didn't have the claws, they knocked a little bit off the price for me. May either try to make some claws or get some replacement metal ones that are pre-made, and basically I had to press them into the pre-existing holes from the plastic ones from the factory. But still in pretty good shape. It's not too bad. As the butterfly shoulders. I've mentioned before, some of the Spider-Man figures have them. It does have the bicep swivel. Has a dual elbow peg. And it has the dual motion for the wrist, so that way he can twist and go up and down, or in and out, whichever. It has the ab crunch. It has the waist swivel. As your typical kind of Wolverine motion. It doesn't really spread too far. Not that he really is that agile. I mean, he's kind of agile, but he's not like full-blown split kind of thing. Does have the thigh swivel. Has the double knee joint. And he has the up and down for the ankle. And tilted in and out. Not to really need to move his ankles that much unless you're doing like, you know, an interesting pose or something, like he's jumping or something. Be kind of doing his signature cannonball move with Colossus. But yeah, his piece here was a little bit, this one was kind of warped out a little bit, but I think it's kind of settled, so it's pretty good. Yeah, just only complaint is he doesn't have the claws. No big deal. I mean, like I say, they gave me a little bit of a deal off of it, so that's pretty cool that they work with me on that. I didn't realize until I got home that it actually said on the back of the package missing claws. Knocked like $3 off for me. Then I took some stuff to trade in, so yep. So we got the Wolverine. The finishing parts for Sasquatch. One of the legs for Thanos. Weapon for Terax. Two hand swaps, accessory swaps, I guess you could say, for Sandman. And then got the Elektra. She's got this little sword here. May or may not have her hold it, not sure yet. So that's everything from Planet Fun. I'll show you what I got at the Think Geek store. Oglethorpe Mall, I think is how it said. Yeah, Oglethorpe. They've been closed since the whole health incident. I'll say it as that, so this video doesn't get banned or anything. But so yeah, they were closed for a little while. It's understandable. I mean, a lot of places were closed. They actually had this figure marked down to like basically $7, is the Cannonball figure with the Wendigo leg. So talking to Austin, it'd be nice if they actually had it to where you could swap his legs so he could actually stand and be posable and have this rocket blast kind of thing. So yeah, Hasbro could have definitely done something better with that instead of just giving the blast bottom, because this is definitely more of a collector figure than it is a child's toy, and this is a figurine, since you know, figures are technically a kid's thing, but you know, it's cool to collect certain characters. I actually needed this leg. This is right leg because I have the torso, head, and tail for Wendigo. Should put that on the right side. Actually, some of the pieces, I don't know if you can see it or not, they actually have a little marking. It says RL. The pieces are loose. Alright, so we got the right leg on there. And then yeah, so he's very basic. It basically has his yes and no motion for the head because the ball pivot, has the typical Legend shoulders, has the dual elbows, and then he has still the same pivot and in and out for the wrist. But he basically just has a waist pivot, like he's dancing or something. But he literally has no legs, so there's no knee joints, no ankle pivots, none of that stuff. We joke and call it Lieutenant Dan because of the Forrest Gump movie. It's just a joke. It's nothing to take serious. It's just, you know, a nickname basically for the figure. Yep, set that out of the way. And then found this one. It was marked down to 20, which for Think Geek is a discount because they were usually 25 bucks a figure a lot of times. For some reason, GameStop and Think Geek, which is basically the same company, or is the same company, their legends are more than most places for some reason. But yeah, she was marked $5 off. He was marked down, like I say, down to $7. He went $7 off. So I definitely got a hold of him. And got the Wendigo leg. So now I just gotta find the other two figures, and then I can get the arms and have this one complete. Alright, here we have Boom Boom. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. So yeah, we got the no bubblegum head. Got her regular left hand that she's reaching out as like fireball kind of accessory. Alright, and then the hand that's already in it, she's got like this little transparent hand, like she's got the flame coming off of it. They're blowing a bubble with bubble gum. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to put her in the case with the regular hand because how much I already have in my case. Still leave the bubblegum head on. Let's see how it looks without it. This is with the bubblegum popping head. or bubble blowing head. And here's the regular head, no bubble gum. It's kind of interesting with both of them. Probably leave it without the bubblegum head for now. And once I can get some more room, I can always put this hand back on. And then maybe put this head back on, not sure yet. But pretty interesting figure. It's got the decent head movement because it's a ball peg, since you can pop the heads on and off. And pretty decent shoulder articulation. Has the hidden single elbow. This one doesn't show the peg. Has the upper kind of ab crunch like the Psylocke that Psylocke, I didn't mean to say Psylocke, Electra. Doesn't have a lot of leg range, so she can't do like any high kicks or anything like that. Does have the thigh swivel, which is a little bit tight. Has the double knee joint. And then has your basic up and down for the ankle, but it's pretty stiff. I'm not going to mess with it too much. But yep, that's her accessories and everything else swapped out. So in total we have get her to stand up. It's gonna be fun. Of course, once she's in the case, it'll be all right. Stand him behind her, kind of hold her up. All right, so we got Cannonball, Boom Boom. They came with the legs for Wendigo. Sandman parts. Sasquatch. Tiger Suit Wolverine without claws. T-Rex weapon. Electra, not Psylocke. And the one-armed Thanos, because I still need his part. And Electra's sword. That is everything that I got from Savannah. That is with the Think Geek stop and the Planet Fun stop. Planet Fun is nice because they have a lot of the loose accessories for the Build-A-Figures, DC and Marvel both. They have characters I'm not quite sure they are from DC that my brother collects. I don't have a lot of. I just try to find certain things to help finish what I have, things like that. So, very nice little store. They're very nice people, so I definitely check them out. But thank you guys for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment down below. Hit that bell and subscribe. Have a good one.